But I think that's about as much stalling as I can. I'm going to have to cross these bridges now. But there's the Mason's Guild, so I'll cross as close to this end as possible. I'm still not going to look at what these markers are. I do not want to be spoiled to that. Because I'm the kind of person who likes to play with quest markers off. Like, that's how I always played stuff like Dishonored, you know, exploration-based things. I think Skyrim, I had it on because the world was so bloody huge, it was impossible to know where you were going. But, like, I wouldn't follow them when I got close, I'd just explore, that kind of thing. Alright, I guess we're ready to cross and explore this area. And I'm guessing it's more of a town with Moonrise being, I don't know, the castle or the temple. But I suppose that makes sense. This wasn't exactly the most... I mean, it took me a while just because of how windy and dangerous it was, but it's not the most substantial area to explore. Here we go. Whole new area. Very, very creepy. Oh, I fell into the ground. No, I'm okay. Skeleton. Wraithwind's Mason Guild?
This can't be a coincidence. They must have originated from somewhere nearby.
Are you an idiot? It's the whole... It's the Sharon thing again. I was about to mock her and decide that I was actually going to talk. Yeah, it's the Sharon temple thing. It's like, we're in a Sharon temple. It can't be a coincidence that there are signs of Shah here. And it's like, we know that Moonrise Towers is a bloody Shah outpost, or at least, at the very least, used to be. And she's like, it can't be a coincidence.
Won't you help me?
I mean, frankly, the way she keeps saying it, it's beginning to sound more and more like she is desperate for purpose.
Is that blood?
You know, the way she's like, oh, this must be a sign that she's watching me. Oh, it can't be a coincidence that there are things here that interest me when we've come here for the things that interest me. And I really feel she is just desperate for everything she's gone through to be worth it. That's what I'm getting from her. And I'm mocking her for it, which is mean, but at the same time it is very annoying how much she keeps saying it.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's Guild.
Yeah, it's the symbol on the ground that tips you off.
Big hammer for Karlak.
Do they use big hammers? Oh, there's a lump hammer. And a bronze ingot. What's a lump hammer? Nope, that's... What's a lump hammer? No, that's Shadowheart Eve. Don't be mean. I know I was being mean, but... yeah, it's just a little hammer. Okay. For making lumps. This is the classic thing, isn't it? When you're playing an exploration-based game like this. Like, I haven't gone to the door. I haven't even gone past the front door yet. And it's like, no, I'm just going to climb on the roof. There might be stuff on the roof. Oh, there's stuff on the roof. Oh, have I found a way into the building? I guess I'll just go into the building via the roof. It's exactly what I did back at the temple. The monastery. It's like, I went in through the side door, triggering a fight, before even realising to like, even thinking of going through the front door. What? Sorry, did I stray too far? I think I did. I think I strayed too far so that it started getting affected by the shadow curse. So it's got a range beyond the light it shows, but not infinite. I thought if we were in a party, they'd be safe.
Let this be a warning. Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
This must be a sign that Shah people were here. Yes, Shadowheart, thank you for your valued, knowledgeable input. Clearly they came here, and they murdered a hell of a lot of people, probably for no reason other than, ooh, they're not worshipping the same people we're worshipping, therefore we should murder them. I thought you weren't going to be judgmental about beliefs. No, I'm not judgmental about beliefs. Believe whatever you want. It's the actions that I'm judgmental about.
That's curious.
Ooh. Odd-looking bones.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Okay, not weird.
Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
The Grand Mason. And he's got inhuman bones? Hello? Infernal Iron, nice. No idea if that still has a use now that I fixed Karlach's heart, sort of. I guess I might need like a load of it to finally fix the heart. Scroll of Burning Hands, Trap Disarm Kit, Thieves' Tools, an ornate wooden hatch. I feel like there's going to be something to discover here. Oh yes, no, the Mason's tool, the Mason's place. This is where the Selûnites were, isn't it? Hello. I found the back door, apparently, which I didn't know was a thing.
Dark Justicius, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorn.
Yes, Shadowheart. We know there's a bloody stronghold. It's Moonrise Tower's the thing we've been working towards for the last, 50 episodes. For God's sake,
Dark
stop saying that.
Justicius, who fell long
So
ago
irritating.
in service of Shah and
Me, oh
Ketheric
my, oh
Thorn.
my, oh me. There must be a Shah stronghold close to sea. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh. Eve, stop being so quick. It's nice that it goes into the turn-based every time I do go out of range, but it's also really annoying that it constantly goes out of range. Oh my god, Shadowheart, would you get your ass in bloody gear, please? Jeez. What is on the roof? Because I noticed there were skeletons. Not found. Not found, not found. Pale pink. I've made a list of the dyes I still need now that I have infinite use of them, and I have pale pink already, so I'll give that to Karlach to sell. Oh, there was a way up here from that. Alright, I didn't see that. That's okay. Given the number of, different ways around this place, it feels like there's a fight here that I haven't found. There was this bit down here where it's there's a stone you can knock down. Okay. Why would I need that? If there's no one to fight, why would I need a stone? Or is it just trying to avoid the classic, because in Mass Effect, for example, the way you'd always know you're coming into a combat area was because there'd be chest-high walls everywhere. Oh, Shadow, not Shadowheart. The other one. Asterion, you gigantic pillock. Hurry up. So maybe the reason there are things like traps, environmental death traps, just dotted around is so that you'd never know when there's a fight, which is clever design, but at the same time, it's an anti-Chekhov's gun. But it's, the reason Chekhov's gun exists is because it feels good. It feels good to I'm going to stop talking. So what is down the hatch? Guessing this is going to be another little base of Selûnite worship, maybe hidden.
Never wanted the easy path.
This is beautiful work that they've done here, and really strong shelves. Actually, they are. They're very thick shelves. That makes sense for storing stonework. But there should be a hidden thing.
What's that?
I think that's a hidden thing. Keyhold Herald. Ah. Okay. It can be lockpicked, apparently. Oh, because it's a key. It's a herald with a keyhole. Oh, just made it, but well done.
Looking ahead. Light on my feet.
In we go. This place is not looking much better. Note from the Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. I mean, I suppose we technically are thieves who come to steal the things of value. But I don't see myself as a thief. This looks very much like a trap. I feel like the walls are going to lift up.
Something over there.
Ah, I see. So it lifts up when that's triggered. Asterion, me old mate, buddy, pal,
Careful,
friend.
I bite.
Okay, I'll stop being disingenuous. Can you just disarm this for me? Reinforced gilded chest. Hard one as well. Bloody 31 though. Oh, and there's virtually nothing in it.
These boots have
Oh,
seen
well,
everything.
well done. On to the next trial of... Ooh, look at this. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that masons would have a really ornate secret room. Secret chamber and stuff. Ooh, that looks a bit like a puzzle to me. And there's a wraith. There's a wraith over there. Apparently, I know that by looking at a lantern on the floor. Well, it looks like a lantern anyway. Harvest of Memory. Brought to the Shadowfell, which is a reflection of the world you're in, and a dark reflection too, rife with wickedness and twisted echoes and despair, by their Raven Queen, the Shadowrkay, I think, yeah, are elves. Not elves as you might find along the Sword Coast, but elves that reflect their home with their physiology and attitude. On the whole, they are cruel, nasty-minded people who are nonetheless singularly devoted to their queen and her domain of power. Their domain is life and death, and in their unwavering fealty to their mistress, the Shadowrkay, perform the thankless duty of ferrying the memories of the dead for her to admire in a kind of memory-based menagerie. Yeah, sure, I'll send that to camp. Corsairs of Luskan? Cultural analysis spends a good number of pages on Luskan. Tusk like a gold filling, or some might say a pus-filled abscess if they are really disgusting-minded. At the mouth of the river Mirror, Luskan is a city of merchant princesses, swarthy bandit princes, and the most diverse, cutthroat, and fractured cabal of pirates on Toril. Torn into factions, these piratical groups are known as ships. Here the book details each faction with dizzying detail. One point of interest is the ship Kurth faction are in fact controlled by a secret mercenary company of drow. Sure, okay, I'll send that to camp as well. Oh no! Oh no! The Wraith and Shadows. Oh, it wasn't a lantern, it was like a helmet with glowing eyes. Okie dokie.
No surrender.
Take the dodge, because I'm not going to charge ahead.
There's blood in the air.
No, they're just shadows. Shooty. A little bit. Ooh, yes, they vanish, can't they? Oh no. Oh no. Dark Currents? What is Dark Currents? Well, let's... Izzy Wizzy, let's get blasty. Almost got him. And then back up a little. Although I think the light is what's, yeah, causing them to reappear. Saved the drain, good. Aura of Vile Oblivion. Wonderful, cool. It's just what I love my wraiths to do. Yeah. Shadowheart, right, get in there. Tell me about shadows. You must have a lot in common with them, Shadowheart. Yeah, they're immune to necrotic. I thought they might be. Alright. Do I still have... I do still have Word of Radiance. Blasty. One down. Not Shadowheart, the other one, Karlach. Two down. Oh, these are Shadow Vestiges as well. Alright, so I don't know which side they're coming in from, so I'm going to have her come block on this side, just in case.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I guess you, Shooty. I'll begin to chip away at it. Okay, that's worrying. I don't know where that was. And Blasty the Wraith. Not bad. He can still move surprisingly far considering he got lethargied. Dark Currents. Like, I assume that's a teleport. Like, Shadow Blend is invisibility, but I think Dark Currents is a teleport. Dodge. And dodge. And shooty. A little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to let them come to me. There is no point charging off into the darkness after things which I cannot see when I can just blast them at range. They're such a weird moving animation. Oh, there's another one. Rah! It's spooky. It's spooky to see one just appear, run around briefly, waving its arms, and then vanish again. It's really weird and creepy. Alright, let's firebolt the only thing we can see. Oh, nice. Radiant orb. Yeah, why not? Get in there. Reckless. And reckless. Good work, Karlach.
Go for the throat.
Now, he actually cannot see any. You're gonna have to come to me. Strength drain. Saved. Good. And Blasty. Oh. And Blasty. Not bad. 14 damage from a single hit. It's not bad at all. And Blasty. Very good. And Slashy. Reckless. Very good. Come on, guys. Oh. Oh, okay. That came out of nowhere. I want you to move around here. And Radiance. Because that does a load of damage. Are they vulnerable to it? Yes, they are. Thought they might be. They're shadows. Good work. Just one left. And I don't know where he is. So, I think he might be there, though. Well, he was. Oh, damn. That necrotic claw is a git.
On my way.
Right. Get around here. Radiance. Nice hit. Is it just me? Oh, level up! Is it just me, or does Shadowheart feel a lot more confident now that she's Death Domain? Like, to me, maybe, it might just be to me, but it really does feel like she is now just really happy to get in there and get the work done, rather than before, where it just felt a bit dithery, because it's like, trickery, oh, I should be staying back, but Death is like, no, I'm going to get in there and smash things. I don't think you're allowed to say that word on YouTube. Let's level up. Warlock level 8. And a new feat as well. Oh, look, she looks so cool. I do really love this look. Alright. Extra 7 health. Gained a spell. Fire shield is a possibility. At the moment, all of her stuff is like long ranged. You know, stuff like fireball and scorching ray. She requires enemies to be far away. And I can't really top fireball for destructive potential. Like, blight is a potential option, but it doesn't really fit her that well. And it's a cool enough spell, but yeah. So I think I'll go with fire shield, because that way if stuff does get close to her, I can just chuck that on her and she'll be safe. Also to mention, I think I now understand what this means, because what was it? It was Asterian's new hood is like, when you're obscured, the number you need to roll a critical hit is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. I took that to mean multiple instances of obscured, and it's possible people have explained it in the comments between the previous episode and this one, but here, like it says it again. You learn a cantrip and the number you need to roll for critical hit on spells is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. I think what that means is if you have multiple things which can cause this effect, so like if Eve had that hood on, that meant when she was obscured, critical hit is reduced by 1, this can reduce it by 1 again to 18. So I think that's what that means. I'm tempted by the Shadow-touched Charisma. And Shadow Touch Wisdom is actually something that I took as Ayla back in her campaign. I don't remember what the other spell was. I think it was Disguise Self I went with. But that would fit like with Eve's lore. But I don't see much benefit from it. Because I think these are still going to use a spell slot, which isn't good for a Warlock. Neither invisibility or like a necromancy is probably what it would be. Spell really suit how I built her, and gaining 1 to charisma isn't going to help. So I actually think I'm going to go with the ability score and increase charisma by 2. And it's a bit boring. It's not what I like to do, but like I'm I'm now 2/3 of the way through the level up. I think 12 is the maximum. So I'm guessing I'm only going to get one more feat. And yeah, I think I'll take the stat boost now and get something fun to play with at a later level. Karlach, level 8 Barbarian. Subclass feature. Landstride difficult terrain. You've become an expert at moving through the wilderness. Difficult terrain no longer slows you down. I can change the heart, which I don't want to do because that is pretty good, although I will have a look at these. Dash as a bonus action would really help with the survivability because then I could use the like the stallion heart as a bonus action basically. No, I think it really helps the survivability to just use the bear heart. For Karlach, I'd be tempted by Infernal Constitution, but cold and poison damage aren't overly common in this game from what I've noticed. Like, poison is typically one of those really, really common ones, but I've not seen it a great deal, I don't think. I think I'm going to go for durable, because I could go for strength, but like Karlach I think is a decent damage dealer, but she isn't... I don't rely on her for her damage dealing. She's very reliable at dealing damage, but... and that's why she tends to get a lot of like last hits. But I use her more as a blocker and a tank rather than a damage dealer, which maybe is misusing her, but is how I like to use her and is how her bestial heart's set up as well to be defensive. So I think increasing her con to 16, because at the moment it's 15, and making it so that she recovers all of her hit points will really boost her tanking ability. So I'm going to go with that. Level 8 Cleric. Actions: Divine Strike, Necrosis, and Critical. You've gained the ability to infuse your weapon strikes with necrotic energy. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, it can deal an extra 1 to 8 damage. That's not bad. That's going to help her damage output. They've changed Shieldmaster. You gain a +2 bonus to dex saving throws with the shield. You could use a reaction to diminish an effect, and you only take half damage on a failed. Because I believe Shieldmaster lets you do a bash attack in base game. I don't really know what to do with her either, feat-wise. Like, my instinct, I guess, is to go with the ability score and increase wisdom up to 20. But she's a bit mad, you know, because she uses the... I mean, intelligence is her dump stat, but at the same time I use the tiara to make it not. So she uses that for Firebolt. She uses wisdom for radiance and a load of other effects. And then she uses strength for her melee attacks. But I suppose wisdom, because then I'm relying on her less for healing these days. So I guess if I put it into wisdom, that way she could do stuff like inflict wounds that will still count as a melee attack, I believe, for the purposes of this. With a weapon attack. Okay, no, it won't. Alright. But yeah, I think I'll go with the wisdom, because I'm unlikely to use that as the weapon attacks as much as I use Radiance. As I showed, I was within weapon range in that last fight, and I chose Radiance. Admittedly, that's because they were shadows, but it's still a very good effect, so I'm going to go with the wisdom. Level 8 Rogue. And he gets a feat, and that's it. Sharpshooter is kind of tempting. It doesn't come with any stat boosts, but I don't know that I need it. Like, a -5 to hit, but an additional 10 damage. That's sort of what sneak attack is already, but without the -5 to hit. If anything, it increases his chance, because it's usually he's usually unseen, so he usually has advantage. And with Elven Accuracy, whenever you have advantage, you can reroll one of the dice. He is really built, increasingly so, for just staying out of sight and just shooting without being seen. And I didn't do that in the shadow fight because I couldn't see them either. I didn't know where they were to hide from. But I think it might just be, again, just a better idea to go for the stab boost. I'm sorry that I'm going for like the boring meta option, but It just seems to make the most sense at this point. They have plenty of other toys to play with that I don't need the feet toys as well.